Then we will start. Okay, come to page number 34. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take out page number 34. We discussed fill in the blanks we have discussed, and this C portion you have to do it by yourself. Have you done? All of you? Just make a priority chart for yourself, for your career. What you think is your priority, you have to put it on the first box. So have you made it? If not, then you can do it later. Now we will start the next chapter, chapter number 7 on page number 35. Page number 35, chapter 7. Work your way to success. Work your way to success. Just a minute. Okay. So, is anybody interested in reading this paragraph on page number 35? This whole paragraph. Can anybody read it for me? That will be more interesting, I guess, if we connect with each other, if we interact with each other. Otherwise, if I will read the whole thing, you all will get bored. Is anyone interested? Okay, then if no one is interested, then I will take out the names. Do you want that, or you will raise your hands by yourself? I can hear someone's sound. Who is saying? Okay, who is this? Someone has raised the hand. Just a minute. Uma, will you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so you can start reading from the first sentence, and she never believed in luck. From there, you read up to hard work for success. Start reading.
And she never believed in luck, as she had learned to set priority. She also had learned to work very hard. Her parents were her role models. They had they had worked in their farm from morning till evening along with other workers. During summer vacation and holidays, Nancy and Evan too were taken to the farm to render a helping hand to their parents. They had seen the sweat and struggle of their parents and other workers. The hard work of their parents had a deep impression in their minds. Nancy and Evan were always ready to work hard. Nancy had a perfectly ordered life, but Evan sometimes left his studies and homework unfinished or undone. He was more of a relaxed type of person who took many things easy. But during the exams, he used to struggle with his lessons. He troubled Nancy, sometimes asking her to help him in his studies. She helped him patiently without causing damage to her studies. She told Abin the importance of regular hard work for success.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you, Uma. So, just a minute. Yeah. Uma has read this paragraph for us. What you understood from this paragraph? Ansi. We have been discussing about Ansi, Eben, and their family from the first chapter itself. So, who are Ansi and Eben? They are basically God fearing children. They do their own work, okay? And among both of them, Ansi is the one who does all her work on her own. studies also, other things also. She's more determined toward works. So Ansi, this Ebin, he always told that Ansi has a luck. Ansi, every time Ansi scored good mark, she get prizes. So she is a lucky girl. But Ansi never believed in luck. Ansi was not a kind of girl who believed in luck, but she believed in hard work. She believed in putting efforts. Okay, she believed in prayers. So she learned to set her priorities. She learned to work hard. And who were their role models? Their parents. Their parents who always used to work hard in the farm from morning till evening till afternoon. They worked along with their workers. And in holidays, in summer holidays and vacations, Ansi and Ebin were also they used to also lend their helping hand towards their parents. They also helped their parents to complete the work fast. And both of them, they had seen the sweat and the struggle of their parents. Okay, so they understood that how their parents look after them through all the sweat and the struggle. They struggle too much and they sweat too much. They do not think of their own, but for their children they are working too hard. So what is the moral here? We must also make our parents as our role models, and we should learn from them. We should see their struggle, we should see their sweat, and we should understand from that how much important is hard work is. Okay, how much important hard work is, and hard work could bring so much success in our life. So their parents was their role model, and they used to help their family. They used to help their parents and the other workers during their holidays. Now, the hard work of their parents had a deep impression in their minds. Ansi and Ebin were always ready to work hard. Both of them, they were always ready. Now, like if we see today's generation, no children will help their family or help their parents. Only some of them are there who help their parents in household works, but some will not do anything. So these two children, Ansi and Ebin, they were always ready to work hard and they were always ready to help their parents. And Ansi had a very perfectly ordered life. Ordered life means a very systematic life she had. She used to study, she used to do all the household chores, she used to work in the field, she used to take care of her parents, her brother, she used to help her brother in in his studies. So she did everything in an ordered, in a systematic way. But Ebin, he was a little lazy kind of person, and he was little, you know, irresponsible kind of person. He used to keep his homework unfinished, undone, and most of the time he used to relax. He used to play or he used to relax most of the time. But during exams, he used to take help from Ansi because Ansi was good at studies. So during exams, he was struggling with the lessons and he troubled Ansi sometimes to help him for his studies. So Ansi was a kind of person who used to help in a very patient manner. She was not like, yes, okay, I will just tell him very fastly and I will just do my work. No, she was not like that. She helped him very patiently. She had to do her work also, but then also she used to help him very patiently, very sincerely, very carefully. She used to help him, and she did not cause damage to her studies also. She gave time to herself also and to her family also. And she told Abin the importance of regular hard work because she did not believe in luck. She was a kind of girl who believed in hard work and efforts. So she told the importance of hard work for success. For attaining success, hard work is necessary. She told this to Ebin. Now come to page number 36. So she started narrating a story again. Okay, this moral science is all about stories. So again, she told the importance of regular hard work for achieving success. To whom? To Ebin. Now, who will read this paragraph? Is anyone interested, or shall I take the name?
May I?
Yes. Okay. Who's this? What's your name? I can't see. I can't. Okay. It is maybe Suhana Mabin. Suhana, is that you? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so who is
Ma'am.
reading? Suhana, can you read?
Yes, ma'am. Can I read?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, fine. Proceed.
A beautiful peacock lived on a tree top at the fair end of the village. He woke up from sleep every day early morning. His son flew down the tree to the field and collected some worms for food. He used to spread his wings and plunge. He
Please.
sang and danced, seeing the clouds in the sky. People who passed that away unmisted his beauty. Other birds sat on the trees watching the peacock and dancing. They were jealous of the beautiful plums of the peacock. One
Okay.
day a man
Okay, stop, stop. Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. We will just discuss this paragraph, then we will move to the next. So, okay, it's good that you are reading. You all are reading very well. Some spelling mistakes are there. Some pronunciation mistakes are there. So we will correct it. A beautiful peacock lived on a tree top at the far end of the village. Okay, there was a village. They both this and see when everyone they used to live in a village. So a beautiful peacock. She used to live in the top of a tree at the far end of a village, like at one end of the village. And he woke up from sleep every day early morning. This peacock used to, you know, wake up early morning. Okay, it's not like us. He used to wake up early morning. So he soon flew down the tree to the field and collected some worms for food. Now you all know peacock eat worms as food. So he collected his own food. He flew down and from the field he collected some worms for the food. He used to spread his wings and plumes. It plumes, okay? So wings and plumes means the back, you can see the back portion, that thing. So he used to spread them and he sang and danced, seeing the clouds in the sky. Have you seen peacocks dance? When it rains, they used to, they used to spread their wings and they used to dance in the rain. So similarly, he also used to dance and sing in the clouds. And people who passed that way admired his beauty. This peacock, he was very beautiful, all blue, green, yellow color mixed. So he was very beautiful. All the people admired him, admired his beauty. Other birds sat on the trees watching this peacock dancing. So other birds who were black and brown in color, they used to watch him like he's so beautiful, he's so colorful, and they used to admire his dancing also. They were jealous of the beautiful plumes of the peacock. Now, all these other birds, they are all black and brown in color. So they were jealous with this peacock. Why? Because he had a beautiful color. He was very multicolored and he looked beautiful. So all the other birds were jealous of him. Now, the next paragraph, who will read?
Ma'am, may I?
Okay, yes. Okay, start reading.
One day a man stopped there admiring the beauty of the peacock. He was seeing the peacock on his way to the market daily. The peacock asked, "What are you carrying in the basket daily? I saw you every day with something heavy on your head." The man replied, "I carry bucketful of worms to sell in the market." "What do you do selling the worms?" asked the peacock. "I sell the worms and buy peacock plums for the king."
Okay, stop. Okay. So now we will discuss this paragraph. So keep in mind some of the pronunciation like basketful, plumes. Okay, it's not plums, it's plumes. Plumes. We will pronounce it as plumes. Then one day, man stopped there admiring the beauty of the peacock. So as you all know, this peacock was very beautiful. So everyone who passed by that road, they used to admire this peacock. So he was seeing the peacock on his way to the market daily. The peacock asked this man, "What are you carrying in the basket daily?" Okay, this man, he used to daily carry something in the basket. So this peacock told him, "I see you every day with something heavy on your head." This man replied, "I carry a basket full of worms to sell in the market." He used to carry a basket which is full of worms. Okay. So this peacock asked him, what do you do by selling the worms? Okay, what do you get by selling the worms? Why are you selling them? So this man told, I sell the worms and buy peacock plumes for the king. So by selling the worms, he will get peacock plumes. Plumes means, can you see this feather? Feather, the peacock feather is known as plumes. So he told to this peacock that he sell the worms and buy peacock plumes for the king. So he had a king and he used to buy the plumes for the king by selling these worms. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next paragraph who will read?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes. Okay, start.
The peacock was amused. He thought to himself, why should I get up early in the morning and go in search of worms for food? If I if I can strike a deal with the merchant, I can live happily without searching for worms. Morning till evening, I can eat, sing, and dance happily. The peacock decided to make an agreement with the worm merchant. If you give me daily some worms for my food, I will give you 2 plums daily, said the peacock. The man accepted the deal.
Yes. Okay. So this paragraph says, this man he told the peacock that he sell the worms and buy peacock plumes for the king. So this peacock was amused. Okay, amused means he was thinking, wow. So why should he get up early in the morning for food? He could buy the food from this man. He has all the worms, and peacock eats worm. So I can buy the worms from him. So if I can strike a deal with the merchant, I can live happily without searching for worm. So this peacock like thought of making a deal with this merchant. Okay, a deal of buying the worms so that this peacock should not get up early in the morning and do the searching for food. So morning till evening I can eat, sing and dance happily. Now this peacock thought, I will not have to work hard. If I buy these worms, I will eat, dance and sing happily, and I would not have to work hard for getting the food, or I would not have to wake up early for this purpose. So this peacock decided to make an agreement with the merchant. So she told this the peacock told the merchant, if you give me daily some worms for my food, I would give you 2 plumes daily, said the peacock. Okay, so this peacock told this man, if you give me some worms daily for food, I will give you 2 plumes. That means 2 feathers I will give you daily. So this man accepted the deal and he told, okay, so the deal is accepted. I will give you worms. You will give me 2 plumes daily. So both will be in a benefit. Clear? Now the next
Yes, ma'am.
paragraph. Okay.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes. Okay. Read.
The man brought worms for the peacock daily. The peacock plucked 2 pearls daily and gave them to the man. He did not get up early to search for food anymore. We sat on the tree, sing and dance all time. Little by little, he plucked all the pulses. He could be no long dance as there were no more pulses. He grew lazy now to search for the worms in the field. He looked thin and weak. When the winter came, he could not protect his very body.
Okay. Stop. Stop. Okay. So okay, we are this word is coming again and again. This is plumes. Okay, this is not plums or pulses. This is plumes. 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 So plumes is nothing but the feather of this peacock. You can see some green feathers on in the mouth. So that is known as plumes. So this man he brought worms for the peacock daily, and this peacock also plucked 2 plumes daily and gave it to the man. And he did not get up early to search for food anymore. Now this peacock was getting food every day by this man, so he did not have to get up early and search for food. He sat on the tree singing, dancing all the time. Little by little, what happened? He plucked all the plumes from his body, and he could no longer dance as there were no more plumes. Now, as I told you, peacock most probably during the rainy seasons, they spread their feathers, they spread their plumes, and then they dance. But now his body did not had any plumes. Why? Because daily he had given two plumes to this merchant. So all the plumes were plucked out. Now he did not had any plume, so he could no longer dance and sing. He grew lazy and lazy day by day, and he looked thin and weak because his feathers were taken out. He looked very thin and weak. When the winter came, he could not even protect his bare body because of this feather. How animals protect their skin during winters? By the feathers. Like dogs and cats protect themselves with the help of fur, and birds protect themselves with the help of feathers. So when these plumes or everything, when these plumes were plucked out, he was very, he was looking very thin and weak, and he could not protect his body in winter from the cold. He could not protect his body. Okay, he was feeling very cold because he had taken out all the plumes. Now, just a minute. Yes. So this was about the story that this he took all the plumes, and he emptied all the plumes from his body, and during winter season he felt cold because there was no single feather or plume on his body. Now the next paragraph, who will read?
May I?
Yes. Okay.
When the peacock had no more plumes, the man stopped giving him worms. The people who passed that way did not stop to look at the peacock. Other birds who perched at the tree admiring the peacock once did not find anything to admire now. The elegant and beautiful peacock now looked like a dressed chicken. When the severe winter hit the village, the peacock died of cold and hunger. Other birds who sat admiring the beauty of the peacock learned the value of working hard to earn the daily food.
Okay, stop. So what is written here? What is the story all about? Ansi, why Ansi told the story to Evan? To make him understand the importance of hard work. Now, this peacock had no more plumes, and this man also stopped giving him worms. Okay, this man also looked for his benefits, and this peacock, he did not had plumes now. Okay, all the plumes he had given to this merchant. Now, this man also, why should he give the worms to this peacock if he is not getting the plumes? So he stopped giving him worms, and the people who passed by did not stop. Like previously, they stopped and looked and admired the beauty of the peacock. But now, nobody admired the beauty of that peacock because all the plumes were plucked out. He looked very bad, very weak. And other birds who were also sitting in that tree, they were also they were not finding anything beautiful in that peacock now. That peacock only looked like a dressed chicken. You have seen did you have you seen a dressed chicken? Like the people who eat chicken must have seen, like the chicken who is ready to be fried, or the chicken who is ready to be, you know placed for dinner. So that's a dressed chicken. That means without any fur, without any feathers, all clean, and you know it looked like a just a newly born chicken. Okay. So when the severe winter came in the village, this peacock died of cold and hunger. He did not had anything to eat since the man had stopped giving him food. He did not had anything to eat. He died of cold because all the plumes were plucked out. He did not felt warm, and he died. So other birds learnt a lesson from his life that we should work hard to earn the daily food. We should not be like this peacock who did not wanted to work hard and who just relied on this person for his daily food, and he gave his everything to that man, and at last he died of cold and hunger. So all the birds, for all the birds, it was a lesson to all of them that they should work hard to earn their daily food. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this chapter is over. Okay, from page number 38. Let's learn more. Okay, who will read this?
May I?
Yes, okay. Start.
There are many kinds of work. Some work is farm, farm and others is factories. Some are teachers while others are doctors, engineers and nurses. Some rules of the country and the other work in the garden. Some of policemen and other are army personnel, lawyers and
Lawyers.
lawyers and computer experts. Some are tailor and other are plumbers, mechanicals and drivers. Some clean the strength and some others wash cloth and do the household work. All jobs have one simple goal to earn your bread
Bread.
and improve the quality of your life. It is no matter what kind of job you do, but the most important thing is how well you do your work. Your hard work,
Sincerity.
sincerity and happiness is doing the work give you great success. There is no shortcut of success. Hard work is only a sure way to success. Closing the
Choosing a
wr- Losing a word goal and setting
priority.
priority could not bear fruit if they are not matched matched with hard work. You may admire at the success of a great people, but have you realized that they have been achieved their success through the sweat and struggle? Anything that come to you through luck and leave from fast. All things big or small achieved through hard work have lis- lis-
Lasting
last
effect.
lasting effect.
Okay. Okay, stop. So, now what you understood from this chapter, that hard work is only the one thing which will bring you success, nothing else. Like luck is also there, but luck will only be temporary. Okay, luck can only help us temporarily basis, on a temporarily basis, and it will leave us fast. But if we do hard work, like you have seen, the policeman, army personnel, tailor, plumber, mechanic, computer expert, lawyer, everyone work hard for what purpose? What is their main goal? To eat, and to eat healthy, to live a healthy life. Okay, to earn some money. They do hard work. If we do not do hard work, like if I am teaching you, I'm like if I just tell you to learn by own, okay, you just read this chapter and understand by your own, I will not get paid. Okay, I will not get my salary. So how will I be able to look after everyone in my house, and how will I be able to do all the things? Like hard work is necessary, right? Hard work, efforts, putting efforts is necessary. Like I am putting some efforts to teach you. Similarly, you also should put some efforts for the different works you do in your life. So hard work and efforts are very necessary to live a successful and happy life. And luck only works sometimes. It is temporary. All things big or small achieved through hard work have lasting life. Even if it is big or small, everything which is achieved through hard work will last for long. Okay? Luck will only remain temporary. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the
Yes,
moral of
ma'am.
the
Yes,
story was,
ma'am.
yeah, when you
Yes,
study, when you prepare for your exam, do hard work. Okay, do not rely on your luck, or do not say jo hoga dekha jayega. Don't say like that. Okay, do hard work. Try to do hard work. Put some efforts. Like do how much you can. How much you can, how much is possible to you, do that. Okay, don't do extra. I'm not asking you to do extra things in life, but do how much you can. How much is your capability? How much is your ability? Just usko parakh ke dekho. Just try to analyze your ability and do how much you can. So you will definitely reach your goal one day, and that will last forever. Keep that in mind. That will last forever. That will not be temporary. Okay, so this chapter is over. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so the question answers, try to do it by yourself also, but otherwise I will upload the answers in Moodle by evening. You can get it from there. Try to do it by yourself also if you can. Okay, because every answer is there in the book. Nothing is from outside. So you can do it from yourself also. Now we have 8 minutes more. We will discuss the fill in the blanks. Ansi had a perfectly dashed life. What will come here? Ordered. Yes, perfectly ordered life. Second one. Ansi and Eben had seen the dash and dash of their parents, struggle and sweat. Yes, sweat and struggle. You can write it there, sweat and struggle. Eben was more of a dash type of person. Which type of person? Relaxed. Okay, Eben was more of a relaxed type of person. He was always relaxed. Eben struggled with his dash during exams.
Lessons.
Lessons. Okay, Eben struggled with his lessons during exam. Now you admire at the dash of great people. What's that?
Excessive.
Success. Okay, you admire at the success of great people. Just a minute. Okay, you admire at the success of great people. Now, debate in the class and write. Divide the class into two. Make them to argue on success is achieved through hard work or luck. One group supporting hard work and the other group supporting luck. Write down what you support. Success is achieved through hard work. Success is achieved through luck. So, what's your point on this? You can write it later. Okay, we are not going to debate here. So, you can write your points like which side are you, hard work or luck? So, I hope everyone is in the side of hard work. So you can write some points on hard work. Okay, hard work brings us success. And if someone is on the side of luck, they can write in the area of luck also. So this you can do it by yourself later. Now D, choose your role model, your dad, mother, uncle, teacher, principal, or a great person from history. Give 3 reasons for your choice. My role model is, you have to write this. Also, you can do it by your own. I don't have to guide you in this. My role model is my father or my mother or my principal, anybody. And you can give reasons why they are your role model. Why? You can give reasons like they work daily, they work hard. Okay, you can give some reasons like first one, they work very hard. Okay, then second one you can give, they put in lot of efforts for achieving their goals. And third one you can write, they remain patient and kind all through their journey. Okay, is that clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so this you can do it by your own, right? Okay, now this chapter is over. Just a minute. Nancy and I will take their appearances. So try to find out these answers. These are very simple. And all the answers are given in these pages from 35 to 37. You will get all the answer. So try to find out. If you don't find, I'll prepare answers and upload it on Moodle. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how are you all? Are you fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, doing great. I hope you are studying well because your FA1 is near. So study well, especially the main the main subjects: chemistry, maths, biology, physics. These are some main subjects. English. So try to learn everything in a systematic manner. Like you have seen Ansi, she had a ordered life. That means she had a systematic life. Like she knew when to study, when to do other works. Everything was very systematic. So prepare your systematic chart for yourself too, and try to study. Don't wait for the last moment. You will think that yeah, it's today, it's 11 only. We have time. We have 9 more days. Don't think like that. Try to learn now onwards. Then only you will be able to grab things by that time, by the exam. Okay? You have many subjects are there. Okay, you have 13, 14 subjects. So take one day for one subject and try to learn. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I expect good marks and good response from every one of you, since I am the class teacher also. So I hope that you behave well and you study well in your classes and you don't create any nuisance. So, will you be able to meet my expectation, all of you? Will
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yeah, will you all meet my expectations? Like good students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you do good, and I wish you all the best for your exams. Do well, prepare well, and write the exams carefully. Try to score good marks. It's for you. It's for your better future and for your parents. Okay. Think of your parents. Think of their hard work, and study well. Okay. So we will stop here. If anyone has any doubt regarding the exams, you can ask me right now.
Ma'am, our exam is online or offline?
It will be online. Okay, this exam will be online. It will be a MCQ pattern. Okay, you know, multiple choice question. You have to tick the correct answer. So that pattern will be followed. So and the questions will be, I guess, 80 or 60 questions will be there, and you have to attempt 40 like that. I'll let you know later. So the exam will be in online mode. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
so prepare accordingly. It will be
Yes,
MCQ
ma'am.
pattern. Yeah, MCQ pattern will be there. So prepare accordingly. Just go through the chapters very carefully. Don't only read the question answers, but try to read the chapters. Just read them once or twice. You don't have to by heart the chapter. Just read them, you will get the answer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Any more doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we will stop here. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye, bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.